What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my NFL Week 9 power rankings. So if you guys are new to the channel or this power ranking series, be sure to like and subscribe, as it does help out a lot. And yeah, let's just jump right into this. So coming in at number 10, I have the Oakland Raiders. Now, the Raiders had a bye last week, and I actually didn't have them on the list last week. But I mean, with some other teams just dropping off, losing, that is, and looking like pretty bad in Week 9. I mean, they move up on the list just by default. So I have them at number 10. Don't really want to say too much because they had a bye week. I mean, I still think that they're a fringe team. Definitely, around number 10. Could be 11, could be 9, could be 12. I just have them at number 10 for now. Okay, number 9, I have the Patriots. The first time they crack on the list. So the Patriots, I mean, I think that was very impressive how they were able to win like without Mac Jones really even playing too well, which I think is like really important because I don't really think that they are going to have really good quarterback play from Mac Jones like a lot this season. So the fact that they showed that they were able to have a dominant, or not a dominant victory, but a win over the Chargers nonetheless, without Mac Jones playing too well. I mean, he had like a 50 completion percentage, which is not good at all. Like, that was very impressive. And you'll see that they are ahead of the Chargers, and the Chargers are not on the list. But I mean, yeah, Mac Jones didn't play too well, but the running game did good, and then the defense really stepped it up, which is really something that you want to see because I don't think that Mac Jones is a very good quarterback, and I don't think that they are going to get many good quarterback games from him this season. So the fact that they show that they can go in and beat a very good team without good quarterback play is really encouraging for them. Okay, number 8, I have the Saints. So the Saints were really impressive with, I mean, they had Trevor Siemian for the majority of the game, and they still managed to beat Tom Brady and the Bucs. I mean, that defense is absolutely legit. Alvin Kamara, I mean, he didn't even have that good of a game against the Buccaneers, and they still beat them. I just feel like it's just really impressive just how they were able to beat, I mean, one of the best teams in the league with a backup quarterback. So yeah, there's that. Though this defense has always given Tom Brady fits, and I wouldn't expect them to like stay very high on the list because I mean they're going to be finishing with Trevor Siemian this whole year, and I don't think that he's a very good quarterback. But at least for now, they're going to be on the list. That brings me to another team, the Titans. They aren't on the list because I don't think that they're going to be very good without Derrick Henry. And I mean, like right now, I would say that the Titans are not a very good team, especially since even with Derrick Henry, they only like slightly beat the Colts. But I do think that the New Orleans Saints, even with Trevor Siemian, like I don't think Trevor Siemian is such a big downgrade over Jameis Winston. So I do think that they are a top 10 team right now. Okay, number 7, I have the Ravens. They had a bye week, so nothing too much to talk there. Didn't move them up too much, didn't move them down too much. Just kind of kept them where they were at before, like in last week's power rankings. Okay, number 6, I have the Buccaneers. I moved them down, I think, from like number 2 to number 6. Though I wouldn't really be too concerned. I mean, even with Tom Brady playing like a very bad game, it was still like they still had a chance to go down and win the game. And he just threw another pick. But yeah, I mean, it definitely was like that defense definitely is concerning, especially the secondary. But I still think that the offense, they were missing Gronk, they were missing AB. If they get those guys back, the offense will be better. And I mean, they are just kind of what we think they are, just a bad defense and a good offense. I'm not going to overreact just because they lost one game, but it definitely is something to look out for. And I'm going to have the Bucs at number 6. Okay, number 5, I have the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, so first of all, Dak's coming back, so that's a good thing. Second of all, they were able to beat the Vikings, who are not a bad team, with Cooper Rush as their quarterback. You heard that right, Cooper Rush. I mean, the running game is absolutely amazing with the two-headed duo, with Zeke and Tony Pollard. Though it wasn't the greatest this week. I still believe in that duo. They had Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb both go over 100 yards, which is really, really, really good. And I mean, Trevon Diggs is like an absolute beast at the cornerback position, and Micah Parsons is definitely definitely like a really good pickup for them in the draft. So with those two pieces, I mean, I still don't like their defense a lot, but it definitely is good, I would say. Maybe even a little above average. And then obviously that offense with Dak, Zeke, Tony Pollard, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup. Yeah, it's going to be really, really good. So the Cowboys are a very good team, and I have them at number 5. Number 4, I have the Bills. I mean, that was a little bit concerning. It was like 3-3 against the Dolphins for a little while there, but eventually they were able to pull it out. Now there definitely are concerns with this team. I feel like they just like sleep through some parts of the game sometimes, and then they just like aren't really performing at their best. But when they are at their best, yeah, they are very, very, very good. And I mean they're like 5-2. And their only 2 losses came in week 1 against the Steelers, which was like really weird, and then against the Titans, where they probably would have won the game. So yeah, I think that the Bills are a very good football team. Though just because they like shut off sometimes, I'm not gonna have them in the top 3. Okay, number 3. I have the Rams. I mean, they did what they're supposed to do. I didn't move them up for blowing out the Texans. But I mean, like, you can't move them down for blowing out the Texans. That is for sure. So yeah, I have the Rams at number 3. They performed how you would expect them to perform against a bad team, which is scoring 38 points. It was 38-0 at one point. So yeah, that was really impressive. Obviously, the Texans, were actually able to move the ball on the prevent defense, but yeah, I mean the Rams are very good, and with Von Miller, they're going to be even better. Oh God, I wouldn't want to play the Rams with Aaron Donald and Von Miller. Okay, number 2, I have the Packers. So you might be thinking, why are the Packers number 2? And then I think you know who's number 1. Well, that is because I think that the Cardinals should have won this game. I think that the Cardinals didn't play as well as they could have played, and then they still they still should have won the game. If AJ Green just turns his head around, they win the game. So, I mean, I have the Packers at number 2. They still played. They still were very impressive, even with most of their or some of their key players out. But obviously the Aaron Rodgers COVID thing concerns me a little bit, at least for 1 week. And also I just think that even though they outplayed the Cardinals, the fact that the Cardinals still could have won that game at the end, it just shows me the factor that the Packers don't have that Kyler Murray does have. So I'm going to put the Packers at number 2, and obviously number 1 I have the Cardinals, and I feel like there's nothing more to go over here. They should have won the game, and if AJ Green turns his head around, they do win the game. So there's nothing more to say there. I mean, I do think that they played a pretty poor game against the Packers, but the fact that they played a poor game and they were still in position to win that game is very impressive to me. So I'm going to have them at number 1. Well, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you guys did, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Too easy!